Good morning. It is 6:33 a.m. on January 15th, Tuesday, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. I my reach exceeded my grasp a little bit this morning. Well, I guess that's not quite true. I set my alarm for earlier than I had been today and successfully got up at that time, so I guess that's why I'm saying I did technically do what well, okay. I did actually wake up and not go back to sleep, but I did not do the things that I was originally thinking I was going to get up early to do. I am definitely feeling better from feeling sick over the weekend, but uh, I don't know. I'm not maybe at 100% yet. Need to rest a little more. It's fine though. It's fine. Yesterday was kind of weird because although the air quality here in South Korea is not something I've really been talking a lot about, it's definitely something that I've noticed as being not especially good. A lot of what they call fine dust or particulates in the air, which is basically mostly pollution. And the so that's something that certainly I've noticed. It's better on some days and worse on other days, but yesterday was really bad, so bad that my phone actually sent me an emergency alert. I took a picture. I can just show you real quick. Yeah. Emergency alert. Um, and so it was pretty bad yesterday, and I was feeling a little bit like my eyes were a little bit irritated, and it definitely smelled bad. And I took it upon myself to buy one of the little masks that they sell at various convenience stores here, and it does just make me realize that it's easy to take for granted some of the regulatory improvements, regulatory things that have improved air quality in the States, for example. And it's one of the reasons why I can see, even if I disagree with, I can understand the people who want to roll back environmental regulations in the States because they literally don't get it. Like, they don't understand, like, they don't have the experience of what it's like without those regulations. you know, they say, why do we need so many air quality regulations? Our air's fine. And it's like, well, yeah, that's why it's fine, is because we have those. Anyway. I yesterday planned to, I think I was saying that I was going to talk a little bit more about Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm actually not quite done with this story. My understanding is there's an epilogue part 2. So there's epilogues part 1 and part 2. And so I've now finished the main story and epilogue part 1. And so maybe I will actually save talking about it in depth for when I've finished part 2 as well, just because, I don't know, something additional stuff might happen that I might want to also include. So instead of spreading out the whole discussion beyond what's really needed, I'll leave it there. But one thing that I will reflect on a little bit is the nature of games, just in terms of when you like, frequently we tend to want to compare games to movies, but the big difference there is just the amount of sheer time that you spend with a character. If you're playing like an 80-hour game, a long open world game, that's a lot more than a movie's worth of time spent with that character. And I suppose it's a bit more like a TV show, perhaps. But it would certainly need to be a heavily serialized TV show that also focuses primarily on one character. And even still, you need like sort of multiple full seasons worth to be the equivalent of, spending 80 hours in a game. And that produces a pacing. I suppose some long books might be equivalent, but even those, I think the big epic sagas in books tend, I don't know, maybe that's not true. I was going to say they tend to feature more of ensembles, but I suppose that's not always true. In any event, a long video game certainly does something with spending a lot of time with a character, and it's easy to just engage on a gameplay level. But I think without getting into specifics, and I'll just go ahead and leave it here for today, I forgot what my point was going to be. I think, yeah, I don't remember. Sorry. Well, I'll talk more about the story maybe when I've finished the second epilogue. Right now, I got up a little bit too early, and I will talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.